Next up, in New York, there is a new law that now requires companies to clearly disclose when they use an algorithm and personal data to set a price. You know, every time I cover a policy, I feel like there's two sides to it. But this case, it just was like, yeah, like, just like don't sell poison to people. Like tell them if an algorithm is squeezing them. I kind of feel like we absolutely need this. And I hope it does become national. It just, if I go to any kind of an Amazon or a shopping system and under the price, it says, I adjusted this because I know a bunch about you and I think you'll pay more. I absolutely want to know that. I want, like, right now, I assume prices are the same for all of us. That's what the free market has brought the price to. But if, I don't know, I have some sort of hobby and I'm willing to pay more for something than someone else, and the algorithm knows that and it does that, I should at least get notified. So the practice of, quote, personalized pricing, or sometimes called surveillance pricing, is now required to be labeled. If a company tweaks a price based on a shopper's browsing history, location, purchase history, or other personal data, it must display this notice. I even think it needs to be in all caps. This price was set by an algorithm using your personal data. I mean, imagine seeing that under the buy button on any website. And I guess it's good because it doesn't exactly well, is it good? It doesn't ban personalized pricing. Ooh, maybe should it be banned? I don't know. Should we have the freedom to screw with people like that? I don't know. I don't know where you fall in the. I mean, but at least label it. If somebody's just so rich, they're like, screw it. But then it's also interesting because it's going to create this weird gamification where people probably go to a VPN and then they'll probably, or maybe they'll buy, users accounts that have made all sorts of extremely cheap purchases, and then that will actually save them money. And that's a way, maybe there'll be people in other countries where they need money even more, and they'll just like set up accounts and like try to browse and find the cheapest things and put them in its carts, and then who knows what it would lead to. But I do think we're entering a world where companies are going to get so good at profiling what you're willing to pay that it's going to be different than the past. I don't think we can just say that's going to be just cool. I think people are already just getting squozed so hard for necessities. It almost feels like a monopoly or collusion in some way, like working against the average person. It feels to me like it breaks consumer rights, competition, and privacy, like all in one. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think surveillance pricing is good and free market, and I'm being too hard on it?